ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वै गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तत्पराय वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुवरं श्रीगुरुपादं रजरसं च श्रीगुरुचरणं वन्दे नमोऽस्ताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्त जय रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री गोपाल गदास हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम। First of all, I offer my Saswamil and Pranam to the Guru's feet for spiritual masters. Jai Srimad Bhaktivedanta Sri Narayana Swami Maharaj Shri Gurudev. Jai Srimad Bhaktivedanta Sri Amga Sai Maharaj Shri Gurudev. So today is Varuthini Ekadashi. So very special Ekadashi. So, we hear many glories of these Ekadashis now, because Ekadashi Devi, she appears in many different forms, as Varuthini Ekadashi, as Pujyapad Ekadashi, then we heard previously also there was this Mahatwadashi, like this one Mahatwadashi we followed before, this right before this Anjali Mahatwadashi. So there we hear that this Anjali Mahatwadashi, we hear like how there's like different Mahatwadashis. Anjali, Varuthini, Trisparsha, Ekadashi. This way we heard like some tattva regarding the Mahatwadashis, that if this Anjali Mahatwadashi is followed immediately after this time of Ekadashi coincides with the time of Dwadashi. If the time still is, if the time of Dashami still coincides with the time of Ekadashi, then we follow the Dwadashi next. And then we follow, if there are two Dwadashis, and if the Dwadashi is not finishing before the rising of the sun, then there is another Mahatwadashi that we follow. This is called Anjali Mahatwadashi. And then we follow Dwadashi on the Trayodasi, then it is called this Trisparsha Mahatwadashi. And there is also this Pakshavardhani Mahatwadashi. This Pakshavardhani Mahatwadashi we follow when this Ekadashi finishes in this way. So here we heard all these tattvas about these different Ekadashis. But then we see that this Ekadashi especially has appeared during this time of Keshav Vrat. So we heard what is the meaning of this Keshav Vrat. We heard that Keshav Dev himself is taking training from all the Rajavasis on how to serve Srimati Radhika. Where is he receiving this training? In Shringarot. So this place is very important during this month, Shringarot. Because this is the place where Lalita and Vishaka are teaching him how to serve Srimati Radharani. Because Keshav can mean many things. Keshav can mean he who is the master of Brahma and Shiva. It can also mean that he who killed Keshi, but also it means he who is always decorating Srimati Radhika's hair. So if one follows this Varuthini Ekadashi very sincerely, then one can also hope to gain admission into the school of the gopis. But they can also hope to serve Krishna one-pointedly. Like how Krishna himself is serving the gopis one-pointedly. Why? Because Krishna, his love and affection is divided among so many people. Krishna cannot leave anyone of this world. He cannot even leave a person who calls out to his name once with faith. If he just says, "Oh Krishna, protect me," Krishna cannot leave even that person. Then how can he leave all the others? He is indebted to all the Dwarakavasis, Mathuravasis, Nanda, Yashoda, Devaki, Vasudeva, everyone. But the love and affection of the gopis is pure. It is called Samartharati. Samartharati means it can fully control Krishna. This mood of the gopis is not found anywhere else. The gopis, for them, their love and affection is solely centered around Krishna. And it is for this reason that Krishna, what did he tell the gopis? He said that Yo ma bhaja durjana gaya shrinkala samricha tapta pratiyatu sadhana. He said, you have cut all these ties of love and affection which are very difficult to break. But still, even if I had a lifetime of Brahma himself, Vibhuddha Ayusha Piva, still I would not be able to repay all of you gopis. And it is for this reason that Krishna himself appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and covered himself with the anurag of the gopis, so that he can also receive training in the school of the gopis, just as Krishna received training from Varuthini and Vishaka. Like we say in Varsana, there is this Man-girl, Dan-girl, Prem-girl, Vilas-girl. So what is the meaning of this Man-girl? One Srimati Radhika, she went into Man. Man can be aroused by two ways. Ahituk Man and Satuk Man. So Ahituk Man means sometimes without any cause she enters into Man. And the Sahituk means sometimes with a cause. And sometimes it's Durjai Man. So Durjai Man means that Krishna, he cannot break that man by any means. So then what happens? He took shelter of Vishaka. And then he took shelter of Vishaka, then Vishaka, she dressed Krishna as a female barber, Malini. So and then he dressed her up as a female barber, and then what happened? Krishna, he came there and he started massaging Radharani. He started decorating her hair in many wonderful ways. And then Radharani was saying, who is this Saki, this Shyama Saki? Then she wanted to reward this Shyama Saki. She wanted to give some gifts, some presents. But then she realized that this Shyama Saki was none other than her beloved Shyam himself. And then her man was pacified. So when Krishna takes shelter of these Sakis or the Manjaris and he falls at the feet of Srimati Radhika, then her man is pacified. But if he tries to do so independently, then his man cannot be pacified. Her man cannot be pleased. So therefore he always has to take shelter of the Sakis and Manjaris at all times. And the same thing happened even in Mahaprabhu's Leela. In the Gambhira, Mahaprabhu was taking Siksha from home. He was taking Siksha from Lalita and Vishaka themselves. Sarup Damodar and Raya Ramananda. They were instructing him, they were guiding him. And Raya Ramananda Prabhu, who is he? He is Anuradha himself. Anuradha means Radharani and Vishaka, they share the same qualities. They are Madhya Nayika. Lalita is Pragalpa Nayika. Pragalpa means she is very outspoken. She can even chastise Krishna. But Radharani and Vishaka, they are Madhya. Means they are Mridhu. They are very soft spoken. So in this way, Vishaka appeared as Raya Ramananda was instructing Mahaprabhu on this Samartharati. So therefore on this vrat we say Krishna is performing austerities there for this entire month. How can I serve the gopis? How can I please them better? How can I make them happy? This is his only conviction in mind. He has no other desire in his mind. Because we say Krishna, when he is Ekaras, then he doesn't need to have, there is no need for him to reciprocate with the love and affection of the gopis. But when he becomes Anekaras, then what happens? Then he desires to relish the love and affection of all the gopis, of all the Sakis, all the Manjaris. And who are these gopis? They are the Kaya View of Srimati Radhika herself. Srimati Radhika herself has expanded herself into all these 360 kinds of gopis. And each gopi embodies one particular mood of Srimati Radhika. And this way she is serving Krishna so nicely, so well. So this way we say Krishna is the Ishtadevata of so many. But who is the Ishtadevata of Krishna himself? The Sakis and Manjaris, the gopis, there is Ishtadevis. There is Ishtadevatas. And he is taking shelter of them. Where can you possibly find this conception? Anywhere else than here in Brajmandal, in Vrindavan. Like once one devotee asked Gurudev this question, who is more superior? Bali Maharaj or Ambarish Maharaj? So then Gurudev said that if you look in one way, Bali Maharaj is more superior than Ambarish Maharaj. Because you see, Ambarish Maharaj was a sadhak. He used to worship the deity form of Krishna. He used to engage in all the 9 limbs of devotion. But you see, Bali Maharaj, he used to directly have darshan of Vaman Dev. But still, Vamandev used to serve Bali Maharaj. It is not mentioned Bali Maharaj would serve Vamandev. Because Bali Maharaj, he told Vamandev that you stay at the gates of my palace, 50 gates, and there you'll have to give guard. And Vamandev agreed. So then, Vamandev, when Prahlad came there, and Vamandev told Prahlad, now you'll have to stay here, and you have to give me satsanga. You'll have to change the mood of Bali. Because Bali is thinking that I'll have to serve him, but this is not proper mood. By your sadhu sangha, you'll have to change his mood and you'll have to make him serve me. This is the duty of a sevak. So this way, all the Bali Maharaj is having a direct darshan of Vamandev, still you see. And on the other hand, you see Ambarish Maharaj. Gurudev would say he was a Madhyam Adhikari. But then gradually he became a Bhavuk Bhakta, became a Rasik Bhakta. So much so that his kingdom was in Madhya Pradesh, near Ujjain. But still by this Harikatha that he received from Rishis like Narad Rishi and all the others, he came all the way to Mathura and he took shelter of Rajbhumi. On the banks of the Yamuna, he would perform this Dwadashi Bhakti. He took shelter of Braj and what? And then Gurudev even said in his next life, he became a Brajvasi. Became an eternal associate of Radha and Krishna. So this way you see as sadhaks, this opportunity is given, and this opportunity is not even given to great souls like Uddhav, Nadada, Lakshmi, Bali Maharaj. He was worshipping Vamandev, but who is Vamandev? He has come from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And who has Garbhodakshaya Vishnu come from? From Mahavishnu, and Mahavishnu has come from Mahasankarshan. Mahasankarshan has come from Mulu Sankarshan, and Mulu Sankarshan has come from Baladev Prabhu, and Baladev Prabhu has come from Krishna. So he is like a part of Krishna. And Ambarish Maharaj, he directly took shelter of Krishna. How? Is by following this Vrata, this Ekadashi Vrata, this Dwadashi Vrata. With how much sincerity, how much love and affection he followed. Why? What is the need to follow this Ekadashi? Because even the Vrajavasis followed Ekadashi. Nanda Baba, he would follow Ekadashi, he would go to Ambikaban and follow Ekadashi the whole night with all the Vrajavasis. We see even when Nanda Baba's father, Prajanya, didn't have a son, then he prayed to Ekadashi Devi. Why? Because Lord Shiva, Asnishwar Mahadev, instructed him to follow his Putra the Ekadashi. And when Parjanya followed his Putra the Ekadashi, what happened? Ekadashi Devi is so pleased. All the Vrajavasis had darshan of Ekadashi Devi. Ekadashi Devi has her own soul. With one hand she is giving blessings, and in another hand she has a kamandal. And she is giving blessings to all the sadhaks in this way. And this way you see, the Vrajavasis themselves following Ekadashi, they make Krishna so happy. And we see Mahaprabhu himself, as a sadhak, he has taught us more than even Krishna can teach us. If you think about it, who is more helpful for us in our sadhana, Mahaprabhu or Krishna? How much has Krishna instructed us? He has only spoken the Bhagavad Gita. But as Mahaprabhu has shown how to live by the instructions of the Bhagavad Gita. As Krishna shown how to live by the instructions of the Gita, but Mahaprabhu has shown as a sadhak. And there we see how he himself followed Ekadashi. He told his mother Sachi, that I only have one desire from you, that please kindly follow this Ekadashi. And there's no need for you to follow any other vratas except this Ekadashi vrata. And then we heard that story that why was Mahaprabhu weeping when Jagadish and Hiranya Pandit were offering him bhoga? Why? Because it is not that Ekadashi is also for Thakurji. Ekadashi is only for us devotees. Not that Ekadashi, that you must also offer Ekadashi food for Thakur. There's no need. So Mahaprabhu was weeping, saying that don't think that even Bhagavan has to follow Ekadashi. But then you see the same Mahaprabhu who was weeping as a baby, then when he became older in Jagannath Puri, when the Pandavas brought the Jagannath Mahaprasad, there it said that as soon as he received Jagannath Mahaprasad, he should honor it. But Mahaprabhu, what did he do? The whole night he did Kirtan, he did Parikrama, he offered so many stausatis, and then he broke the fast using this Mahaprasad. So here you see on one side, as Vishaya Vigraha, he is weeping for that Mahaprasad that Hiranya and Jagadish Pandit have made. And then as the Ashraya Vigraha, you see in the mood of a devotee, he is offering pranams to Ekadashi and he is doing Parikrama in this way. Therefore, when we heard that story once, like once in Siliguri, some devotees, they did make rice in sabji for Thakurji. So then thieves, they broke inside the temple, they tried stealing so many things and they did so many things, this, that. Then like Gurudev had to come, they sent a telegram to Mathura, and Gurudev had to come all the way from Mathura to Siliguri. Then he made a big sabha there. Then he told everyone that why are you trying to disturb the sadhus? And the thieves, they came back and they said, we were suffering so much because we stole from the temple, and they asked for forgiveness. And Gurudev told the brahmacharis that don't do this. Don't think that Ekadashi is, even for Thakurji, he has to follow. No. For him there is no such need. But for you, you will have to follow. So don't ever commit this mistake again. In this way. So we see that Ekadashi, especially now, it is so important to follow. Because some devotees say there is no need to follow Ekadashi because how can you neglect Radharani's prasad during Ekadashi? Some devotees also have this conception. That is, Radharani's prasad is being passed down and you are saying, oh, I don't follow Ekadashi, I just honor Radharani's Mahaprasad. But this is also not possible. Because whatever Guru Varga said, Seva Sadhaka Rupena, Siddha Rupena Chatrahi, Tadbhava Lipsura Karya, Prajalokanu Sarataha. What have the Goswamis done? Sankhya Purvaka Nama Gana Nativi Kalavasani Kitav, Drahara Vihara Kadivishtav, Chatyanta Dinav Chayav. Now, how they have shown their lives as sadhaks, how they followed Ekadashi. And then when you follow them in their sadhak form, then you can hope to serve them in their siddha form, as Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari. You cannot directly jump to the siddha form. You have to gradually begin from the bottom, from the root of the tree. In this way, gradually. So therefore, Ekadashi Devi is a must for all the devotees. Don't ever be under the conception that there is no need to follow Ekadashi. It is always a must. And at all times, it is compulsory. Because Ekadashi is Bhakti Janani. She is the mother of devotion. So if we neglect her in any way, then how can we hope? Because I was just reading this history of this Varuthini Ekadashi. There it is said that giving horses in charity is very great. And then greater than giving horses in charity is giving elephants. And greater than giving elephants in charity is land. And greater than land is anna, rice. And greater than even rice is gold. And greater than even giving gold is giving one's own daughter in charity. But all these things are so mundane. What is the best form of charity one can give? The best form of charity is to give Bhagavad Siksha, Brahma Vidya. This is the best form of charity. And Ekadashi Devi, she embodies this Brahma Vidya, this transcendental knowledge. And she appears, she blesses everyone with this transcendental knowledge. And what is the realized form of the transcendental knowledge? It is Krishna Bhakti Rasa Pavitam Mati. Kretam Yadi Kutopi Lapyate. Tatra Laulyam Apimulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukritaya Nulapyate. This is this Krishna Bhakti Rasa, which is the embodiment of Brahma Vidya that Ekadashi Devi gives with her appearance. So this Ekadashi Devi has appeared during this Keshav Vrat. Very beautiful Vrat. And here we see Krishna himself, he is learning. And anyone who follows this Ekadashi, Krishna will bless that sadhak also. But you also follow Ekadashi. You also follow this Vrat. Like, oh, I am following it. I will also bless you with this Prajaprema. So we see, like, so many histories have been given in that book. This Holy Dust of Raj. Actually, in that book, if you see all the histories that have been given there, they're from 2015. The classes that the Vaishnava spoke from 2015, they're from there, all those classes in that book. But if you see, the Vaishnavas even spoke so much on this Rath in 2014. So if you compare those classes into another book, then you will see it will be entirely different. The histories are so much different from the history spoken in 2015. So this way, there's this Rasa. So Rasa Bhavitavati is manifesting every day, every moment. And what is our duty? To retain some of that Rasa Bhavita, this transcendental virtues, and keep it in our hearts. To make our lives successful. Anchar Prabhu Krishna Prabhasana
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurattise Namah Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath Sri Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Echai Gosai Kari Charna Bandhan Jaite Vignana Avishta Puran Mahabhav Sarvadam Krishna Priya Variyasi Bhakti Paridevi Radhiketa Gnamarnam Radhe Vrindavanadise Karunam Ritavahini Kripaya Nijapadabhya Daisam Mayam Pradiyadam Vande Nanda Pradistrinam Padarnam Abhismasam Jasamari Kapodikitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Dayal Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Sri Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai Guru Parampara ki Jai Ananta Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai Sabar Sadguru ki Jai Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Subhadra ki Jai Bhakti Vinod Krishna Dev ki Jai भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय सर्वाभिष्ट प्रदा गिरिराज गोवर्धन जी की जय गोविंदा गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जी की जय ब्रह्मंडल धाम की जय दुर्वासी भक्त वृंद की जय गणेश्वरी महेश्वरी प्राणेश्वरी श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय द्रविडियम की जय संवेद गौरभक्त वृंद की जय जय एकादशी तिथि की जय जय गुरुदेव एकादशी की जय जय श्रद्धालु भक्त वृंद की जय संवेद गौरभक्त वृंद की जय गौर भगवानंदे
So today is Ekadashi, Varuthini Ekadashi. Her appearance, Ekadashi Mahadevi's appearance, Varuthini Ekadashi. During this Keshav Vrat, Varuthini Ekadashi, she appears. Varuru means she is this topmost Shakti. Shakti Upasana. How to take shelter of Shakti and worship her lotus feet. Because one wants to obtain this Krishna Bhakti, then without Shakti, how can one do Bhakti? Because these mundane fruits will only give this Jada Buddhi. It is not possible that one follows Shuddha Bhakti. So therefore, it has been said, Krishna himself saying, I cannot be one-pointed Ananya. You have left all of everything, all you gopis, and you have become surrendered to me. And you come taken my shelter. So if I cannot leave everything and take your shelter, because I have so many unlimited universes, unlimited devotees to look after. But Pati Sutanvaya Bhratri Bandhava, Svajanatva Mukundam Padavim. All of you, you gave up all this path of dharma and everything, Laukik, Vaidik, and you've taken my shelter. But I cannot do like all of you. Therefore, I'm very much indebted to you. I can never erase myself of this debt. If any sadhu, all of you are sadhus, so if anyone glorifies all of you, then they will also become one-pointed like all of you. So therefore, then I'll be happy. So now Krishna was thinking that when this Keshavrat came, then Krishna himself started this upasana. Krishna himself Krishna is learning. Cow-herding does not mean that only taking cows and calves out to graze. Go means the senses, means Mother Earth, means knowledge, means the Vedas. There are many meanings, this go. So therefore the senses, how can one engage in the service of Krishna, remembering Krishna by all of one's senses? So as long as one does not become ananya, one-pointed, then he will be very unrestricted. His mind and intelligence will never be one-pointed. He will be very many-branched, his intelligence. There is no one to protect him, to save him. He is not one-pointedly surrendered. So Krishna is saying that if one doesn't take this one-pointed shelter, then he doesn't have any guardian. He is very independent. And because of this independence, you have to suffer so much. There, Upadavarone. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying that now I was suffering independently, I was living independently from I was suffering so much. So now I've realized I'm your servant, so kindly nourish and look after me. So as long as the jiva is independent, then until then, the jiva is always conditioned in Baddha Dasha. Because he is not one-pointed, he is not surrendered. So who will look after him? Who will teach him? Who will empower the jiva? There is no one to look after the jiva. So therefore, when Krishna goes cow-herding, then what does he do? He makes sure that these senses, they are not led astray, that they are given this tendency to serve, and that they are under the guidance of this Ashraya Vigraha, surrender themselves to this Ashraya Vigraha. The jiva cannot even offer himself, cannot even surrender. Therefore he hides himself. But then when he hides himself, what will he do? Then he goes a little far, he starts running away. He wants to remain aloof for some time, remain separate. And the result is what? He'll have to suffer accordingly. So Krishna, he doesn't desire such jivas. He desires anyhow they come to Vraj and they become one-pointedly surrendered. He'll learn how to surrender themselves. So how can they surrender themselves? Therefore there's this vrata. Keshav himself is doing this vrata to teach the jivas. And Krishna, he is he himself is learning and he himself is teaching you. He'll have to practice those instructions in his own life. Therefore, in the morning, Krishna, he comes from Nandabhavan. And then he goes in the forests and all the other sub-forests because there he's taught how to be one-pointed in the forests. And learning this, they practice in their own lives. So Ekadashi Devi, she appears because Srimati Radharani, she is called Varoru. So as long as one doesn't receive this Kripa Kataksha, Ru means Shrestha. She is most exalted in giving these blessings, Srimati Radharani, because her abode is called Barsana. So there, Bar means these blessings, these boons are given. There, her sidelong glance is being cast everywhere, on everyone. There is no need to do even sadhan. There is no need even for siddhi. There, her mercy is being showered upon everyone. Therefore, the place is called Barsana. There is such a shower of mercy. You see, clouds can shower rain. And fruits can give this rasa. And the trees can give honey. But this aprakrit shakti, but this, who will give this aprakrit shakti, the blessings of this aprakrit shakti? So therefore, Krishna is addressing Radharani as Varoru. She is most exalted. Go there. So he empowered Ekadashi Devi and he sent her. That anyone who takes part in this Keshav Vrat, first they need the Shakti. Or else they cannot properly follow. They cannot be one-pointed. Because they are here and tomorrow they're somewhere else. In one moment their minds run away somewhere else. Now you think of someone as a sadhu. You do arti, puja. And then after them, sometime you start criticizing the person. Then you go somewhere else. In one katha it said, the santas, sadhus, that once one person, he heard that Devi Maya is very magnanimous in giving blessings. So then they tried pleasing Durga Devi so much, whole night. They're just calling out to her, oh mother, mother, give me this, give me that. All night they're staying awake and they're just shouting. And in the morning, they're saying, oh, I've not given anything. Saying, oh, just useless, oh, they don't give any blessings. So then Devi Maya said, all night he's shouting, alright, let me go, give him something. And what did she say? He went to Hanuman. Saying, oh, Bajrang Bali, Hanuman, Babi, give me. Oh, I'll give you this, I'll give you that, just give me this, give me that. And Hanuman, he said, alright, he's calling me so much. Hanuman, he started going there. So then he said, oh, even Hanuman doesn't listen to me. Then he went to Lord Shiva. Oh, Shivji, Ostosh, you're easily pleased. And they say, so Shivji, give me, I'll give you as much bang as you want. So then Shivji said, oh, he's going to give bang, this, that. Okay, let me give him something. Then he also left Bole Baba. And then where did he go? He went to this Dharma Maharaj. Then, so you see, there's not one pointed. Very insignificant jivas. They don't have any Shakti.
चेतनता है किंतु लुप्त प्राय,
They have this consciousness, but it is covered.
किंतु कुछ नहीं, स्थिरता स्थिर नहीं,
They're not equipoised. They don't have this Nishtha, this Ananyata. Where will this one pointedness come from?
और किसी को मात नहीं सकते,
And
पहले कल्याणकारी
they say, oh, this is only good. They'll not even accept another person's good counsel, good instructions.
मैं इनके बात कहीं तो साधु नहीं,
Saying, oh, this person is not a sadhu, I go someone else, he is a sadhu.
ओ मेरे को यहाँ नहीं कुछ मिलेगा, वो सिद्ध बाबा है वहाँ जाऊँगा,
Oh, here I'm not getting anything, I'll go to the Siddha Baba.
वो माँ भगवत है वहाँ जाना है,
Oh, well, I'll go there, he's Mahabhagavad.
बस भटकते रहते हैं,
And say, wandering everywhere.
रहते हैं, भटकते रहते हैं, कुछ नहीं मिलता,
And then where will they receive these blessings from?
इसलिए
Why?
इसलिए कृष्ण ने कहा
Therefore, Krishna, he said,
कोई
that if anyone
मेरे पास आता है
comes to me,
और इस व्रत को धारण करता है,
he follows this vrata,
एकादशी तुम जाओ,
then Ekadashi Devi, you must go there and empower.
हाँ क्या,
And what power? Okay, make them one-pointed.
हाँ
Saranyata.
मुक्त हो जाए,
They say they become free from everything.
हाँ मुक्ति नहीं मिली
If this mukti is not had,
तो अग्रह मुक्ति
agraha mukti, tabe sarvanash.
तो
Shri Prabhu Shri Krishna Das.
ऐसे ही भगवान के दास नहीं बन
One cannot be Bhagwan's Das in the so easily.
बंधे हुए जहाँ बंधे उनका दास
Because if he is bound, then he is bound, then he is the slave of such people whom he is bound to.
बांध रखता है, कैसे
A woman, how does she bind a man?
बैल बकरी की तरह,
Not like by ropes. Not that she ties a rope around his nose. No, how does she bind him?
सारा दिन
Whole day, whole night, he has to work for her, he has to worship her, he has to give her something to eat, drink, or else
छोड़ दे तो मेरा क्या हुआ,
if she leave me, then what can I do?
मैं अनाथ हो जाऊँगा,
Then I'll be an orphan if she leaves me.
अनाथ कर दिया मुझे,
Then this lady, she's given me shelter. Now if she leaves me, I'll be an orphan. So then he's only working and doing everything for her. Then where is his Nishtha? His Nishtha is towards women. And some women are attached to men.
तो बंधे हुए हैं,
And they say they're bound.
बंधन से मुक्ति मिले तभी ना भगवान का दास बनेगा,
And then they say when they become, when they get this mukti from this bondage, then they'll be Bhagwan's Das.
वैष्णव नायर दास करना अभिलाष,
You know, Maya Das, Karina na Bilash.
कितना अभिलाष होगा,
When one is Maya's servant, he'll have so many desires. So I'll have to make a house, I'll have to buy a car,
इतनी चीजें तब
I'll have to buy so many things.
मुक्ति तो मिले,
So again one get liberation from all these things.
से बोलते हैं अगले मुक्ति तब
Before it said Agrahan Mukti Tava Sarvandanash Tabe Saita Parik Shri Krishna Das. So can one be free from this bondage?
इसलिए कृष्ण कहते हैं एकादशी,
Therefore Krishna he told Ekadashi Devi
चलो
that
सबसे वर्धनशील श्रेष्ठ है,
who is most exalted in giving these blessings. So you go and bring them here.
Varuthini,
Varuthini.
कोई भी व्रत करा तुम्हारे पास आया,
Anyone who follows this vrata and comes to you,
करोगे कैसे, पूरा करके
you go and offer them. That's Srimati Radhika's lotus feet.
वर्धन में एक्सपर्ट है,
She is most expert in giving blessings.
ठगेंगे नहीं,
She will not cheat anyone.
कहते हैं भजन दीजिए तथा देवा, देवावती तथैवता, छायव कर्मसूचिका, साधवो दिनवत्सला, कहते देवता की पूजा करा,
One is worshipping all the different devatas, then they'll give you poison.
जो ना सो देंगे,
Whatever you want, they'll give you.
क्या होगा इनका,
They don't think about your future well-being, about your welfare. Never think about it.
और आगे की चिंता नहीं होगी, किंतु
They don't think about what is so good about your.
छायव कर्मसूचिका,
They don't think about the future. But Sadhu is he like this? No, he's Dinavatsal.
कैसे होगा, वंशा कल्पतरु,
He is Vanchakalpataru. He is a desire fulfilling tree. He doesn't give what you desire. He will only give you what you need.
इसलिए
What makes your life auspicious.
कृष्ण
So therefore, Krishna told Ekadashi Devi
नाम मैं दे देता हूँ,
that I'll give you this name, I'll give you the activity, your quality,
सबसे श्रेष्ठ
because you get these best blessings.
कोई भी आया,
Take that person to she who gives these best blessings,
मतलब
most exalted of all givers of blessings.
मतलब
So
ले आ,
you just bring them and offer them to Radharani.
उनके चरणों में
And you see the jivas, as soon as they come to a lotus feet, they'll have There's one pointedness, Ananyata. They'll be empowered. And by coming to this Ashray Vigraha, this service to Vishwa Vigraha becomes very easy. And they become very surrendered. Because all of these, they'll receive all of these good qualities. They'll receive everything. So in Ekadashi he saw that Keshav himself, Bhagavan himself, for this vrata, that I also need these blessings. I also need this kripa. So therefore Shiv Thakur is saying Muninda Vrinda Vandite, saying all the Munindras, Rishi, Maharshis, Tapasvis, Rajarshis, Brahmarshis, all of them started offering these prayers. Muninda Vrinda Vandite Trilok Shokaharini. They are taking this Trilok, Shok away from all three worlds. Not only this, Muninda Vrinda Vandite Trilok Shokaharini, and this whole Shubhanunandini Rajendra Sonu Sangate. Shubhanunandini, she will teach you how to achieve the service of Shri Rajendra Nandan Sham Sundar. She will make you receive his mercy. So Srimati Radharani, they start praying to her. So many Rishi Maharshis, Brahmarshis, Tapasvis. We heard in the beginning of Keshavrat how many Rishis they took birth in Braj. But only by taking birth in Braj one will not achieve everything. Therefore one will have to follow this Rag Marg Bhakti. Ishte Sarasiki Raga Parama Vishtita Bhavet Tamaya Ratri Sataragatmiko Udita. How can one have this natural love for Ishtadev? But only by being Radha Nishta, then one can be Ekanishta. Or else they're Bahunishta. Krishna is saying, they're chanting this mantra my upasana, but they don't have this natural anurag. So if they go to these anuragis, then they can have this tadanuragi jananugami. So therefore Krishna himself is performing this Radha upasana. He's worshipping Radharani. Krishna himself started this. He started this aradhana. What kind of aradhana? Radhika Charanarena Bhushana Korinatano Anayase Pavi Giridari. So there Radha Padam Pujareno Datavim Tatpadankam Masyatat Bhava Gambira Chitan Rashamas Sindura Sasyavagaha. Premananda Saraswati Thakur is saying, where will you get this? If you don't worship Radharani, then where will you get this mercy? Don't take shelter of Radharani's lotus feet. Vajami Randam Aravinda Nitram Smadami Radam Madras Mitasam Madami Radam Karanam Sri Kathirina Kapi. That as long as you haven't taken shelter of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet, then where will you get this anurag from? Saranyata. Who will teach you? Who will give the shelter? Who will take responsibility? So therefore, Bhagavan himself, he requested Ekadashi Devi. He instructed her to give her mercy to everyone. Then just by bringing everyone to me also it will not do. And I cannot benefit them so much. Because how can they get this anurag for me? I cannot give this anurag to them. Who will give this? Unless they are in the association, those are tadanuragis. But who is this most exalted anuragi? Srimati Radharani herself. And Sakhis and Manjaris, they have this anurag for Srimati Radharani. This Manjari Bhava Upasana. Without this Gopi Bhava, one cannot obtain Krishna. So Mahaprabhu himself, when he was staying in Navadip Dham, he started chanting this Gopi Gopi. And all the people, they saying, what is he saying? What is he chanting? We never heard of anyone worshipping the gopis. You can worship Narayan, Ram, and Krishna. Why they worshipping the gopis? Lord Mahaprabhu, he came to instruct everyone on this gopi aradhana. So Mahaprabhu, he'd say that I'll have to give these bhavs to the Vrajadevis. This is the prakaran, this is the pranali, this is the bhav. I have to give this vichar. They give this vichar, then they will accept shelter. Then it is possible. And as long as one is not taking shelter of the Vrajadevis, then he is actually independent. He is Bhunishta. He can never go on the proper path. He can do so much tapa, japa, dan, punya, charity, pious activities. He can do many things, but he will not receive anything. Where will he get this anurag from? Therefore, this bhav of Vrajadevis, Vraj bhav, Gopi bhav, Manjari bhav, Upasana, all this is found on this Ekadashi, on this particular Ekadashi. Therefore, it says Varuthini. This bhav will appear in one's heart. How will it appear in one's heart? If Ekadashi will bestow mercy, then at that time, one will have this respect for Radharani and all the Vrajdevis. One will have faith. And along with this faith, as they proceed, Krishna will be happy accordingly. So Krishna himself says, how can I be one-pointed? Krishna in the Gita, what is he said? Nischintanta jana paripashate. And then he said, how to be one-pointed? One will not be one-pointed. Then they don't become Ananya, one-pointed. Then how can I accept them? Someone's mind is elsewhere, you have to catch that mind. By force we bring on, what can you do? See, you can take an animal out of the forest, but you can't take the forest out of the animal. So there's a big forest fire. Then one small animal ran out of the forest. Then the villagers said, oh, it's a puppy. Then they started looking after the puppy. They started looking after it, feeding. And gradually it became a very big animal. Now he's going here and there, very red eyes. And one day what did he do? It heard this roaring of, and it also started roaring when he heard some animals roaring in the forest. By now it was like a puppy. They were treating it like a dog. And what did it do? It started eating all the pigeons, cats, dogs. And the people saying, look at this, who is this? And they tied that animal. And the night it broke the chain and ran inside the forest. So say, one is taking so many people and bringing them to the temple, but still are they changing even though they're staying in the temple? Not so easy. Therefore you can bring an animal out of the forest, but how you cannot take the forest, the jungle out of the animal's mind? Where will they get this anurag? Where will they be one-pointed? Can you buy this anurag? Where will this prem priti be had from? Who will give this prem and priti? Just being in Barsana will one get this mercy. One doesn't desire this mercy. Just by being to Vrindavan will one become Brajvasi. Vrindavan Vasi is it hard so easily. No, day and night. one is online
ऑनलाइन में बैठे कौन मुझे पसंद करते हो
saying, oh, who likes me,
करना चाहते हो
be my friend.
कौन मुझे पसंद करते हो
Yeah.
और तुरंत कितने
And so many messages
खबर
you are receiving.
हमारे इतना प्रिय
Oh, I love you so much.
हमारा ध्यान नहीं तुम्हारे भी नाम कैसे
Oh, how can I live without you?
दर्शन के लिए प्यासी
I'm very thirsty for your darshan.
अभिलाषी
Oh, give me your darshan. I'm dying.
जैसा अनुराग है
Just see the anurag here.
इससे ये अपने साधन से तो मिलना नहीं
So why one sadhan this anurag is not had?
इसलिए ये जो एकादशी
So this Ekadashi is present during Keshava Vrat. So Keshava is saying at the very beginning, Ishte Sarasagyaga Paramavishta Bhavit. How can one be this Paramavishta? How can they get this anurag, this absorption? Tanmaya Bhavit Bhakti. How can they get this absorption, this Taratma? Tanmaya Bhavit Bhakti is Satarakatmika Udita. If you go to the Anuragi Jans, then this Anurag can arise in your heart if you are surrendered. So therefore Ekadashi Devi is very merciful. Doesn't desire anything else. Not give. Krishna himself has shown. They take your shelter, then you will immediately take them and offer them a lotus feet to Srimati Radhika and make them receive her mercy so they can learn something. They can understand something. So then they learn how to do sadhana. Once they have this anurag, then Krishna he says, once this anurag is had, then this lust it goes away. If you have this absorption in me, this avish, this is Rajas, is the Atma. They don't know anything with me. Without me, they know nothing else. Do you see them having Ashakti Anurag with anyone else? How is it possible? Not possible. If you put if you take a seed and fry it and you sow it in the ground, will it germinate? Will it sprout? Someone who has this the Anurag for me, even if he meets with thousands of people, they will not be able to change him. They will never have Anurag for them. You'll think, oh, look at these people, they just have this body made of flesh, bones, blood, very foul substances. What is just smelling this body? In a Narayana Upanishad it is said that if you want to press something soft, then go and touch these corpses' bodies and go and touch these bodies. Why do you want to touch other bodies? If you this Narayana Upanishad, if you read there, you will see there very strict, very strong instructions have been given. So once you take shelter of this anurag and take this shelter, then how will then any lust you have will be burnt. It will never grow into a plant. So even if you meet with so many people, you will never be attracted. You will never be able to catch his attraction, his affection, because he has this anurag, this prajna anurag. Ani hriday man more one Vrindavan, mane mane ek kori mane. With the heart of others, how are they? It is like a forest, like a jungle. Like this sugar, cooker, all these animals live there. They're all wandering there. And Mahaprabhu says, my mind is Vrindavan, where the Vrajavasis and Vrajadevis are present. I am their shelter. I am with these Anuragis. And this way, I myself am receiving this Ragatmik Bhav from these Vasis. And this way, these Anuragi Jans, can you ever influence them by offering the objects of this Anurag found in this material world? Never. Because they have the transcendental Anurag. So the most exalted, foremost gift is Varuthini. Varuru. Most Shrestha, most beautiful gift. Ekadashi Devi has appeared in this form. If by following Ekadashi Devi in this way, by praying to her, and Radha Dasya will very easily be had. For every Ekadashi has a speciality. Not that all the same. Name is Ekadashi. And then the 11 senses, you have to engage them. There are many ways. Some are Nishanta, they'll control all the senses. They start meditating. They start reciting 1,000 names of Vishnu. I am nothing. I am just meditating on Paramatma. You're this, you're that. But this is not the mercy of Varuthini Ekadashi. This is not Anurag. In Dasaras, little Anurag is had. There's Mamata also. But when one comes to Sakyaras, then Krishna, he teaches you how to do seva. You take Krishna on the lap and then you start smelling his head, caressing him, fanning him, massaging him, and bringing nice fruits, and then bringing him all this water that is found in these waterfalls, fresh water. There's some nice things and saying, yeah, eat this fruit, it's so nice. See these fruits. Oh, these leaves are very nice. I chewed on them and see my body became so cool. So you also chew on these leaves. And Dhatu Pravalam Ratam se. So take this chandan and apply chandan on his body. So they take all these minerals, they apply this dry powder on their forehead, on his forehead, and they smear it on his body. And Krishna is so pleased by them. So in every moment there's this Anuragmayi Seva, this Chintan, this absorption, one-pointedness. Therefore, in Sakyaras, there is little Tanmayata and Mamata. And then in Vatsalya, there is this Chintan, always thinking about Krishna's well-being. Because they are like Krishna's father and mother, and Madhuras. And they have this full mercy of Krishna shower upon them. So therefore, how can this one-pointedness Aranyata come? Bhagavan himself says that you're doing puja, you're doing sadhan for 1 or 2 hours, and then after some time you just go and worship someone else. You don't need me. You're taking shelter of someone else. You're licking their feet, glorifying them. You don't have this Ananya Mamata, Prematadika. You don't have this Mamata towards me. If you don't have this Mamata towards me, then whose bhajan are you doing? Whom are you worshipping? Whose tapachapa are you doing? So therefore, following this Ekadashi Devi, by serving Ekadashi Devi by all of one's senses, this Anukulyana Krishna Anuragmayi Seva is said. Not just by showing all day, just pulling on your mala and the beads are not even moving, just stuck there the whole day shouting, I am Bhakta, I am a devotee, I am Bhagwan Sevak. He'll go house to house, he'll ask, oh, I'm a sadhu, I have tilak, give me jalebis, give me sweets, I'm Bhagwan Sevak, I'll engage you also in Bhagwan Seva. I'm Bhagwan's Priya Parshad, Priya Bhakta. If you give to me, then it's like giving to Krishna himself. If you feed me, means you already fed Krishna now. Krishna is very happy because you fed me. So you give me a jalebi, very sweet, juicy jalebi. But if I give you money, then you'll get sin. So you have to feed me for free. Then Krishna will give you blessings with both hands. And they teach all these things. Bhagavanatam Thakur is written, Hari Kripa Karoi Rakoni Japade. Yashe Kapata Vaishnava Veshe. Ulaya Kare Kare. saying dressed as a hypocrite. You go house to house and you beg for all these things. So your neck is bound by Maya and she's butchering you like a butcher. Oh, Prabhu, catch me by my hair, pull me towards this virtue pool. Oh, Prabhu, alas, alas, fire on me, fire on me. Ratan Prabhu saying, hi, alas, going house to house. Oh, I'm done a lot of collection. I'm a nice devotee, very big devotee. Come to the temple. Oh, I've done such nice preaching. Then lakhs of rupees collection. Everyone, they listen to me. They become so attracted. They give so much money. Pranami. But is this Anuragi Vidya? Is anyone doing bhajan sadhan for this? This is hypocrisy. Therefore, this Ananya Mamata Vishnu. Mamata is for Bhagavan. Prem is for Bhagavan. But where will they get this prem from? And they say, they get 1 rupee, they hide it somewhere under the bed, and then they in a big knot. You can spend that money, spend it for Bhagavan Seva, buy 1 garland for him, saying, oh, the mala will just become dry, I'll put another mala for him. Oh, I myself am a garland. I am a garland. So if I embrace Bhagavan, then I myself will become a garland on him. They're very intelligent people, they're very clever. See, even they're ready to give up their lives, but they're not ready to part with their money. Once I told Brahmachari, Guru Maharaj has come. There's so many things. So bring 1 garland for Guruji, go. He said, oh, what is there, just giving in garland. If I have not offered my own self, what is the use of giving a garland? So go offer yourself then to Guruji. But if I offer myself, then what will I do? Then I cannot stay here, I cannot stay there. Then I'll have to become his. Then in the end, you see, everything he had to leave behind. His house, everything, he had to leave his body then. Did he take anything with him and go? So this Mamata. Even if you come in the temple, you see one comes empty and then he has a cabinet, he has an almirah, he has a room, very opulent, everything. Very opulent, so much opulence. Everything should be for Prabhu, for the Guru Vaishnavas. What can one possibly take with them? They accept, but they cannot practice in their lives. And then they go into Maya's kingdom, and then Kachu Habadu Vai. Means they're just like drowning and floating in this ocean of Maya. Therefore we pray to Ekadashi Devi. Give me this very exalted blessing, this Mamata, for Bhagwan, for Bhaktas. Give me this Shakti for Anugatya, this one-pointedness, Saranyata. Give me this mercy, Ekadashi Devi. What kind of worship is doing? Ekadashi Devi, oh, today's Ekadashi. Now I'll chant my rounds. Now I won't do anything else. Once in Mathuramat, I told someone, oh, you do something. Saying, no, I'm doing Nirjala Ekadashi today. I'll chant 3 lakh Harinam. Then I said, alright, you go on the streets there and you chant your 3 lakh Harinam there. And then you go away from here. Then I came here. Then if I'm only eating the whole day, then how can I do bhajan? This bhajan is my food. I will not eat anything this day. I'll just do my bhajan. Then I said, oh, you've become a great teacher now. I mean, this there he was sitting on the banks of the river. And there, what would he do? Then he takes something and then he attached something to a hook and threw the hook in the river, and now he's waiting for fish. So the same person who refused to eat on Ekadashi, now he's catching fish and eating now, sitting on the banks of the river. So one doesn't have this Mamata for Hari Guru Vaishnavas, then where will he get this Mamata, this Anurag from? So therefore worship Ekadashi Devi, do tapasya, pray to her. To be one-pointed. Yet I'll have this Anurag, this one-pointedness. One doesn't have this Anurag for Bhagavad Bhaktas. And a person is dying, oh, why should I care? So devotee is suffering, at least give a glass of water. It's so hot, all he can just go get his water himself, who cares? Saying, who are you? Who am I? You don't know, he says. But for your own lover, you will hide so many things. And you'll go give to her. You'll feed her nicely. You'll even massage her feet. And you'll glorify her so much. But, but you see, that mamata do you have for Bhagavan? Bhagavan has given you this priceless jewel. But now you just thrown that jewel away. Gaurapau nabajayenu prem ratradanu helaya harainu. Dana jatana jati dana tayaginu. Visha sadata kainu. I want drinking this poison of material enjoyment, not being absorbed in this Gaur Kirtan Ras. As long as one doesn't have this prem, then how can he possibly do Bhagavat Guna Kirtan? He'll say, oh, look at that landlord, he gave me so much money, he's giving so much for temple, he's respecting me so much. You'll glorify him. He's giving me so many sweets, so many things to eat. But you'll not glorify Bhagavan. Why? No mamata for him. Yeah, mamata for your bhoga. Or someone is giving this bhoga, this Indian enjoyment for bhoga, they are very nice. This will fall in condition. So therefore, Ekadashi is called Varuthini. Uttan, no patan. Tisthita jagrata, pratata nibodayat. Arise, awake. Who Ekadashi Devi, very mercifully, she will empower your senses. And get this prema bhakti, empower you, give this ranyata mamata, then it is possible. You just cannot go in the market and buy it somewhere by your own sadhan. Saying, oh, I'll do this. Oh, I've done this, gone to many, I've done parikrama, I've done ritual Ekadashi, I have not received prem yet. So which prem are you asking for? Saying, oh, are you a pujari of a woman? Or a pujari of Bhagavan? Or a pujari of wealth? Or a bhoga? What kind of prem are you asking? What can they give you? Who can give you? For whom are you doing? Jap, top, dhyan, dharana, for whom are you doing? Don't have proper objective, don't have no sambandha. You see, the flowers don't blossom in the sky. If you do something for their happiness, then you're doing proper thing. And if you're not doing anything for their happiness, then for whom are you doing? And they say, or else you're only exercising, increasing your strength, digest. Or you're seeing all these monkeys and cats. So therefore, first have this proper objective. Whatever I do, first you should say, what is the objective? For whom am I doing? If I'm taking one step, for whom it is that one step? If I'm eating and sleeping, for whom it is? For whose sake is it? There's no proper objective. Then Vajratani first kakelo. And what are you doing? Srinagranthi Anchagela. Means you're tying a huge knot, but when you open that knot, there's nothing inside. It's all empty. You dug a big hole, and have you got gold or silver? Only rats are coming out of that hole. So therefore, first establish your objective. For whom am I doing? Who will be happy? This Japatapa is for who? The sadhana is for who? Who is given this order? Where will you receive this vichar? I go to meet many people every day. Oh, they become so happy on seeing me. Oh, I met you today. Oh, very happy now. Oh, today you gave me this khichdi. Oh, dal puri. Oh, you gave idli sambar today. Chutney. You have so much love for me. Oh, Bhagavan, you have so much love for Bhagavad Bhaktas. And now you've forgotten Bhagavan. Now you're only remembering all this food. You know, all this idli sambar chutney is speaking to you. And the person who made this chutney, all this is only entering. So this is your upasana, this is aradhana, this is prem. This is the method of prem. This is saying there are different standards there, different steps of prem. But Hari Kirtan, Hari Anurag is not had in this way. This is not Hari Bhajan. This is not the way to do Hari Bhajan. Therefore, be Nishkapat and be under this ashray and do everything for their happiness. Also ready to even die. This way. If Guru is angry with you, then even Hari cannot protect you. Shri Hari. So therefore, if you can receive this mercy of the Bhaktas, the Priyajans, therefore Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Where will this Kripa Kataksha come from? Where will this Mamata come from? Where will this Giraj Divas Nasi Be Krishna ki upai? Because every day is passing, but day will not come back. They say these fruits of karma are being done every day. Doing so much, sadhus are doing so much, doing tapasya, japa tapa. But still, why this body is, why this sadhu is suffering so much? His body is decaying. Why? For whose intention? Why are we staying in the temple? Why are we taking this group of the shrine? First, establish your objective properly. This objective is not properly established, then you'll go to Jahannam. Then you'll go to the lower regions. Because you're doing so much until now. But who is happy? And for whom are you doing? You earn a lot of money, and some dacoits, they enter inside and just steal all your money away. For whom are you doing this? Who is your master? Who is protecting you? If one is doing tapajapa, there are many ways to do sadhana. But what will be the fruit? You should see the chief objective, chief purpose. So if you don't know all these things, then you cannot be ananya, cannot be one-pointed, you cannot pray properly. And what will happen? Day and night is only passing, and you're only wasting your life. Purarabhi maranam, purarabhi jatanam. Then again you're entering the womb of another person, being born again. Then again you're dying, again you're doing again the same thing, same cycle. Again you're eating, again you're passing, again you're eating, again you're passing. This is sansar. Guru Maharaj used to say, there are only two things one is doing, eating and sleeping. You only learn these two things. I'm eating and I'm sleeping. This is not the symptom. Mamata. I was going to share life, or else the fruits of karma will only be collected. Then he's saying, tree, what is your name? Then he say, look at my fruits. Then when you realize when the fruits of karma are coming. So when will the day come when I can easily remember Govind, Sri Hari? As long as I'm alive, I remember Bhagavan and the Bhagavad Bhaktas. How is it possible? Keep the Uddesha, objective proper. Or his life is successful, or his life is wasted. Not receive anything. Sukadeva Goswami said that they're just like beating empty husks of grain. What is the fruit? You will use this labor. One will not realize anything. Just be beating empty husks of grain. In one grain of rice you will not receive. Just wasting your time and then making new fruits of karma. So whatever you do, even if you're doing a little, do it for Bhagwan's love, for Bhagwan's priti. But who will say if you have priti or not for Bhagwan? So don't waste your time. Boom.